Let's get it.
Yo, Divine, what's good? You know what it is, bro. About to go ahead and get with SP. We about to get this Knicks Real Talk pregame popping off. Get this shit popping, man. I'll holla at you. One. Up in the black Silverado, stop and get some petrol to hit the metro on full throttle. Across the gospels, we in the Mecca bottleneck. On 32nd, what is bound with each around flexing. Posted up like sticky note. You smell the icky in the air like hickory smoke. Carrot we well represented. We on that Knicks shit. You can smell it, so please don't step in it. Cause the burner cooking with gas. The cat in the alley dig up to your team trash. Getting that cash ready for DoorDash and make a splash. But they moving slow before the pregame show. No capsule here, what's on tap. But God, no talking vibe. And report, keep my two in the chat. Interacting with your mandem. It's a brand in front of the camera. There's a picture. Catch and snap back. The fitted cat, so we Knicks dripping. Knicks real, you know we fit the description. It's the OG, Olin, and Ananobi. Me and my man Brody, we run your fire. TV, that's Cody. It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Knicks drip, dripping and Knicks drip. It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Knicks drip, dripping and Knicks drip. We in that Knicks drip, dripping and Knicks drip. It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Knicks drip, dripping and Knicks drip. Real Talk. Yo, salute, ladies and gentlemen. Salute. What's good, man? It's the pregame show. Divine, Shaw Powers, Knicks Real Talk. Knicks, Indiana, Game 4. Man, I'm about to go out here and talk about this thing, man, to get it popping. I'm ready to get it popping. I'm excited. I am. Big game. Another one on the doctor for the New York Knicks. So we're going to get in here and talk about it, man. But first and foremost, let me bring my partner in the building so we can really get this train running, man. Shaw Powers, what's good, my man?
Salute to you, Divine, as always. Salute to the family in the chat. Let's get it.
Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. It's about to go down again. Once again, New York Knicks trying to even up the series today, ladies and gentlemen, by going down there in Indiana and trying to pull out another victory on the road tonight, man. So I think it's going to be real. How would I say? It sound like an exciting game, real intense game. I know Knicks going to go out there and bring their A game tonight, man, and try to tie this thing up and get it back to New York City. So I'm really looking forward to it. Before I go any further, salute to everybody in the chat. E. Gibb, what's good, my man? Good to see you, E. Gibb. Brian Acosta, always thank you for the super chat, my man, and all that good stuff, man. Daniel was popping. Darren was popping. Salute to everybody, man. We in here, man. It's about to go down again. Another big game, New York for the New York Knicks, ladies and gentlemen. I'm ready to see them go out there and bring this thing into fruition and get us a victory, man, and get it back to the Garden. Shaw Power is going to be another one. Like anything like the last game is going to be exciting, man, and a lot of intensity. A lot of taking a lot of mental focus, physical play, and everything. So it's about to go down, man. What's your thoughts on this game, man? How you feeling about
it? I had to go get me I had to have wifey bring me a extra shot of espresso or something like that. You know what I mean? Because I want to run around. I didn't want a Red Bull or anything like that. So I need a little adrenaline because I need to be amped. You know what I mean? I'm already amped for the game, but I need to be. I got to watch this thing all the way through and pay attention to what they're doing and stuff like that. So this is another game that we can say this is a big game. And I am ready. I am ready to watch what the Knicks come out and how Tom Thibodeau formulates this team and gets them out there on the court to, win the game.
Yeah, real talk. It's a big game, man. We definitely don't want to go down 3-1. We need this right here. You go down 3-1, I still think it'll be hard to come out 3-1 than it's 2-2. So obviously we don't want to lose the game. And I don't think we're going to lose the game. I think Knicks go out there and get this thing done tonight because I do believe we have talent like that. We have talent down there that can get it done, and I'm expecting these guys to go out there and get it done tonight. I think what they did the past game showed me that if they bring their defense, they could beat anybody. With that offense they got, they bring their defense there in any game, and it showed improved the last game. But with that 106-100 victory that they embarked on and won, but I like the way they play that game. I like everything about it. I like the matchups. I like the starting lineup. I like adding that extra player off the bench to play. You know what I mean? So it was all good, man. We just got to replicate that, and hopefully I'll often even give us a little bit more, but replicate what you did on the defense side of the ball, and we good. Indiana gonna come out there to play tonight. They're gonna be mental. They're gonna be locked in. They know they don't want to tie this series up. So you're going to get their A game plus tonight. I mean, because they know they don't want to give this one away. But at the same time, you might can't do nothing about it. It just might be the team that you're going up against got what they got. So I'm hoping that's the case tonight, that I don't care what Indiana throw at the Knicks, they can't beat us tonight. And I think this series should have been different already. You ask me personally, from a few mental mistakes here and there, but overall, I like our chances tonight, shot power. I think we get it done. NYC people, thank you for the super chat, my brother. What's good?
Right.
It's a must for sure. Must win big time, my man. But I'm hoping we respond. NY, let's see how it goes, man. But salute to you and salute to everybody in the building. Dougie Fresh was good. Chris Rowe was good. Salute to everybody. Daniel, Darren, salute to the chat, man. Krim, Dad, everybody who was in earlier. Yeah, Shah, but I'm looking forward to this thing, man. It's gonna be big time, man. It's gonna be another sight game on the doctrine, and it's gonna be another must-win game. These games just keep get bigger and bigger. Every time we think we say this is a big game, then another one comes up. You know what I mean? Like we knew that game last night. We knew that was a big game, but damn, now it seems like the big game still got to be here because we need to get this win. So it's gonna be interesting tonight.
Yeah, it make it for a Knicks fan. If you don't enjoy this, like this is what it feels like to be a Knicks fan. You sit in your crib, the Knicks start doing. Once you start watching the game, you get a little amped, then you get a little quiet, then you get a little bit more amped, then you get a little subtle, and then you start getting amped again. Then your chest start going, and you're like, ooh, that's a Knicks fan. I mean, that's how I be feeling sometimes. So I'm really happy to watch this game tonight because I'm in my fandom. I believe the Knicks are going to really come out tonight and do some of the similar things with a different outcome because you won't have everybody in foul trouble tonight. And I mean, maybe they can extend the lead instead of winning by 6 tonight. Maybe it may be closer to a double-digit lead. You know what I mean? 10, 11, 12 points or something like that. That's what in my fandom I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that they come out and play that same style of defense and that we see the two bigs come in the starting unit. Maybe they'll be a little bit more together out there. The first game they were a little shaky. I don't know when to say shaky because they played together before, but started anyway. Make a long story short, let's see some more of that. Let's see the extended lineup that he put out there the other day. Let's see if Tom Thibodeau plays Shamuth tonight. Let's see if Tom Thibodeau plays DeLon again tonight. And I mean, because those two guys made a big difference with a big performance with a lot of interest in what they did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what? One reason I do think I don't think he will change back because if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
So with that, she won with it. So why mess it up? It won. So he said he probably like, I won with it, so why mess it up? So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. He got to play that same. He got to come out with that same game plan the other night. That was New York Knicks basketball, ladies and gentlemen. Held your team to 100 points. The defense was solid.
Right.
That's New York Knicks basketball, and that's why he got to go back to that because he kept them dudes kept them at 100, not 117, not 110, which they undefeated when they scored 110 or more. So we know that team he put out there did something. They got to go back to it. They got to go. I don't give a fuck foul trouble or not. You got to find a way to get them dudes minutes because they made it to me. They were to me the big difference in the game. And Josh Hart getting the shots up, he was able to get up on that bench like we talked about. Now he didn't have to worry about being behind McHale and them, being behind Anunoby and them, trying to wait for a shot where he can go in that second unit and get his back.
He did look a little bit more mobile out there. You're right about that, Divine. And he definitely played a different style of basketball coming off and he still played the same amount of minutes. What was it, 30, 35, 30-something minutes? Mm-hmm. I mean, he still played the same amount of minutes. It's just a difference of if, in my opinion, this is my fandom, if Mitch would have been healthy this year starting, this would have been your 6th man of the year. How can you not say that this guy wouldn't have been the 6th man of the year, the type of year that he put as a starter? Him being the 6th man, he would have got the 6th man of the year. And I believe in my fandom, I believe that Mitch was supposed to start this year with Cat. Mm-hmm. And I mean, this way they'd have worked all those kinks out early in the year, all those misdirectional, not picking up on the pick and roll and who's going to roll, who's going to drop, they would have been fixed by now. So and with the way the way Mitch playing right now, he stayed the way, he playing right now and he can continue this. Everybody talk about, Mitch is going to get traded and all that. So we're seeing this offseason. That'd be something to talk about in the offseason. But the way Mitch playing right now and he could get in cahoots with Towns, I don't think Mitch going nowhere next year either. But that's to be talked about in the offseason.
Oh, yeah, that's an absolute good contract to have. And the only way he goes if you bring in something that you ain't got no choice to trade. Yeah, he would, it would have to be like. But anyway, I say all this to say, man, that's why I like the way they did this lineup, and that's why I'm glad that he did what he did. He should keep it that way. Mitchell Robinson, in the first 8-9 minutes of that game, kept that score relevant. The score at the end of the first quarter, they scored 30, but before I think right about they only got the 30 with the last couple of minutes left on the clock because Mitch and them had them guys like 16 or something. And next thing you know, they got on a little run. But I think I think that lineup did a good job not letting the Knicks play from behind in that whole first quarter. That's what I'm really trying to say. They did not play from behind in that whole first quarter when Mitchell Robinson started until they got to the end. And I think he had kind of went out already.
Mm-hmm.
And then we yield off a couple of 3-point, whatever they did to get that 30 piece. But prior to that, with about 3 minutes left in the quarter, it wasn't really, Mitchell had them up on a lock, So I like that. I do like that because that enabled us to stay in that game. And I was happy about that. We just got to see if they do it again tonight, Shot Power. If they bring the same game plan out there, what they should. Like I said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Do what got you here. And what got them there the other game was that starting lineup, Josh Hart on the bench, and that bench. And now, can you imagine if Jalen Brunson don't get in foul trouble tonight? Can you imagine if Deuce and Cat don't get them foul
That's what I'm saying, Divine. Yeah, the big change is exactly what I'm saying. That's why I was saying that there should be maybe double-digit scoring now because now we're not going to have Jalen Brunson in foul trouble. And I believe in my fandom that he's going to play DeLon Wright tonight. I believe he's going to play Shaman tonight about the same amount of minutes that he played them the last time and regulate Jalen Brunson to almost, 35 minutes or something like that too. So he could get more of the 26 to 28, 30 points and let these guys chip away with a couple of minutes so he can get rest. I think the way, if you watch, I don't know, my fandom, I see that Tibbs, like everybody don't like Tibbs, but Tibbs is playing these guys in different spurts of the game. Sometimes he's playing Cat and Brunson together. Sometimes he's playing them separate. Sometimes he's playing Mitch in with Brunson and Deuce. It'd be Deuce, Brunson and Mitch on the court at the same time, and then you'll see Cat with Josh Hart and Mikal or Bridge or OG on the court together. Anyway, make a long story short, man, he's playing a good way of rotating these guys, and now he can add another player to the mix. Like you said, I'm not going to steal your thunder, but Devon said it the best when we was talking in the background. He really, DeLon is really not an extra person. It's actually Shaman that's the extra person because DeLon is actually taking taking a Payne's position. You there, Devon?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, all right. Yeah, so that's the big thing right there. You know what I mean? Look at those guys right there, man. That was one of the best things, man, and it makes so much sense, man. And let's get it tonight, man. I'm super amped right now.
Yeah, absolutely, man. We just got to go do the same thing we did. Let me salute to the chat too. Crim's dad was good. Queen Darlene was good. It's good to see you. Jay Chosen in the building was good. Jay Chosen. Salute to everybody in the chat. Dougie Fresh, man. Doug Fresh was good. Randu was good, my man. Salute to everybody. E-Gib, Knicks, my man, was good. Salute to the chat, man. Salute to everybody, man. It's going down, man, ladies and gentlemen. Big game, another big game on the doctrine. We got to go out there and execute the game plan for Luke tonight and get this victory. That's all to it. Go out there and get this victory. Ain't nothing other to be said. We got to go out there and get this shit done tonight. All the other stuff is cool, but you know what? It's all about not what happened 3 days ago, not what happened 24 hours ago. It's about what's happening tonight. And tonight is about the New York Knicks going out there and get that home court advantage back. They beat us two in our garden. We got to beat them 2 in their spot. That's all it boiled down to, ladies and gentlemen. And this is just another big one on the doctrine, and we got to go get it. And I think the New York Knicks gonna go get it. Make no mistake, they've been getting it all year. Every time somebody doubted the Knicks, You doubted them in the first round, they got out. You doubted them in the second round, they got out. You doubted them in the third round, they get out. That's what this is going to happen. For real. This team is good. So I ain't tripping, man. Now, like I said, sometimes you might not think it's going to happen. But guess what? Shit going to happen, bro. I don't think Indiana a better team than us by far. They center ain't better than our center. They point guard ain't better than our point guard. And they we play at the second, third, and fourth ain't better than ours. Give Siakam this flower, but Anunoby and Mikal could do what he do in a sense. You know what I mean? Even if you say Towns and Siakam, Brunson and Halliburton, Anunoby could do what Turner could do. You know what I'm saying? And some. So, and I think I don't think Nimrod or my man Aaron Nathan could do what Mikal could do. Literally, if you really get down to brass taxes, he ain't better than him on that. So listen, the Knicks team is better than theirs to me. I just think we just got to go out there and play our A game. That's why I'm confident Knicks beat these boys, man. For real. If you could beat Boston, you could beat them. You could beat Detroit, you could beat them. I don't give a how this shit started. For real.
That's it. I've been on it the same way. Like I'm feeling like, okay, let's see what happens. I'm not, the Knicks come out and play their A game tonight. That's all I want to see. Mm-hmm. Team basketball. I want to see the guys get out there, and I would like to see the extended lineup because it really shut down McConnell in the second unit. A couple of guys that came in the second unit. I mean, so let's put the pressure on them. And I mean, we got bigger guys, which I'm not taking nothing from Payne, but we all seen this coming. We all seen it coming. You know what I mean? We've been wanting to see this change. Some fans been wanting to see the change since the last series. But, hey, it's come to a pass that now he's in there. And he's big. He's 6'5". He's played great. He did a steal, snatched the ball. He's a good defender. That's his MO. You know what I mean? Let's see if he can get out there and be a little bit more proactive tonight. Let's see if we could get some more quality shots from Shaman tonight. You know what I mean? He looked ready. I thought he was going to be a little rusty on that. He looked ready. He was ready. So let's get him out there tonight. Let's go, Shaman. Let's get out there. So I'm happy. I'm amped. I think that the Knicks has found something, and there may be something in the scouting report that when we talk about it in a second, that could also change the game as well.
Yeah. Hey, Crims, they ain't mad. They definitely got to play better at home, Crims, Dad, because them dudes, they play it at home like they. But I think they get it together though, Crims. I'm hoping this energy from these, if they could get out of this thing, Crims, but they have been playing unbelievable, not good at home, and they under 500 in the Garden. You supposed to protect the Garden. They ain't got their ADT or CDT system.
Nothing. They ain't got their pit bulls out.
Yeah, everybody walking man taking everything.
Yeah, ain't got none of that stuff, man. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Get a security guard or something to stop them from stealing. They stealing.
What are you doing?
Yeah, they got to get that. That was disappointing right there. Like I said, boy, that first one was crazy though. It's like, yo. But anyway, we gonna get it tonight though. We back in this joint, ladies and gentlemen. We about to do it. Tim, what's good? Tim and Hector in the building. Hector Gats and my man Tim, what's good? Tim, good to see you, my man, and everybody else to the chat, man. It's Knicks, it's Divine, real man. We here, man. Shout out Powers, Knicks, Indiana, in about another 45 minutes. They're gonna go down there and do this thing, man, and try to get us another victory to get us to 2-2. And we got home court advantage back now, become the best out of 3 series. So we just got to go out there and get it done tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It really ain't no excuses. It ain't about nothing. It's about let's go out there and get this shit done tonight, get this victory, and get ready to come back home for some home cooking. And hopefully the home cooking will be much better than it's been lately, like Krim said, because it wasn't been not too good lately at home. But I hopefully that's just an anomaly and we find a way to turn it back around. We played good there all year long in the regular season, but like we always say, that's the regular season ain't now. And it's a different season. And a lot of good things that's going right in the season, but a lot of things not going right in the season. And the right thing in this season, when I mean in the playoffs, was going good. Is that we winning in the playoffs was not good if we're not playing good at home. And when it was, when we played home good all year, so we got to turn that shit around. But I think hopefully we go back there with a little different determination and all that shot power to get it done. But for us tonight, I'm looking for our guys to get out there and really turn it up, man. I'm really looking for to turn it up. I want to see how if Ted's going to go through the same situation we talked about earlier, that he's going to bring the same lineup in there. Same rotations, they worked out well. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And let's see if we could do that. And I think they go out there and compete tonight, ladies and gentlemen, because it's a good team, man. They got two dudes at the top who could get it done on both sides, who just can get it done, period. Cat and Brunson, they got two of the better players in that series. And they both all NBA dudes. So you can't count the Knicks out from that perspective. Then two all NBA dudes, defense minded wings. They got a good backup center now, starting center tonight. They got guys on the bench who can get it done when they're in their game. And I think that's what you're gonna get. I think they play just like you played the other night, but score a little more. I'll be good to go, Chop. I think it'll be happening tonight. I think it happens tonight, man. I really do. Like I said, we owe them when they beat us 2-8. Just like they beat us at home, we could beat them on their home. Ain't no different. You beat us 2 in MSG, we're gonna beat you 2 in the game at the Fieldhouse. Best to be playing the way we did, even in the series, only like a 2-point swing in the series, whatever. So I expect the Knicks to get it tonight, man, for sure.
I'm feeling that same. I'm on that same page with you, Devon. I think that the offense will be a little bit more on point, and I think that the defense will still be stellar. And I also believe that he will run that same lineup, like you said in the background, Devon. If it ain't broke, don't the mother. You know what I mean? So let's leave it alone. Let's get it popping. And let's bring it home tonight. This like we've been saying all year long, this is a big game. This is a big game. In the same sense of if we would have lost yesterday, I lost the day before yesterday and won today, 3-1. We don't want 3-1. You know what I mean? We want 2-2. We want to make them, because this is a pivotal game. We bring it back to 2-1 going back home. And I mean, that swings everything. And I think the Knicks will be ready to finally play at home. They're now all them $2,000 seat tickets. Everybody be happy leaving out of there. They were walking out of there quiet and all that other stuff. They'll tear 7th Avenue up and then they come back after 2 wins. And then you come back home and win. Yeah, now 7th Avenue's on fire. Everybody, all them 2,000 seats, but there ain't nobody walking down them steps and the escalators quiet. You're going to be rowdy. Yes. You know how it is. So anyway, with that being said, let's get out there and play some basketball tonight, man. I got high hopes for what I think the Knicks are going to do out there tonight. And I think it's going to be, pivotal players in the game are going to be coming from our bench tonight, in my opinion. I think we're going to get the same regiment from our starters, but I think our bench tonight is going to be what really rallies the troops. So let's get it.
All I can say is this here, and this is for real. If the Knicks bring their A game, if the players I think come to play tonight, this shit is over. If Jalen Brunson played 35 minutes and not in foul trouble tonight, if Big Cat give me what he gave me, like even if Anunoby and Mikel give us what they gave us the other the last game, but Jalen Brunson give you a better game and not in foul trouble, this shit is over. I'm telling you. Because I don't think they're gonna have enough. I think our defense coming to play, ladies and gentlemen. They're coming to play. And that the best thing can happen with Mitchell that start lineup, because it slowed that joint down in the first quarter. They did not have a lead on us in that game in the first quarter to the end of it. That's important for the Knicks. No Cat in foul trouble till he did get in foul trouble later. But in them first 7 or 8 minutes of that game, Knicks set the tone. That's all I wanted them to do the whole series. And again, set the tone. They set the tone, bro. And I was like, okay. They was like, you know what? Here's what I mean by set the tone. They let them know how the game was going to be. And that's the way the game ended. They let them know it was going to be like this. And after they went on that run, Indianapolis went on that run to get up 20. When they went back to what they did in the first quarter, in the second half, Knicks was in the game. They were just defense rebounding, offense rebounding, bully ball. They were bully balling the shit out of them dudes, man. And I was like, they slowed that shit down. They slowed it down. Because them cats like to get out there and run. Knicks slowed that shit down. They were pounding that rock on it. I was like, okay, Cat going down there and giving his shoulders to joke. Because I'm like, now they getting them now. Anunoby knocking down 3. I'm like, okay. Josh Hart bully balling. I like, now we on it. And I think our bench sparked that with that charge that my man Shammer took on Obi Toppin. I'm like, line right with the deflector steal on that fast, but they just set the tone, bro. So, and they need to do that tonight in the first quarter. Set that tone and let them know it's going to be a long night tonight. Shaw Powell and we good.
I believe that they are. And for me, I don't even I think that the starters do their regular numbers. You know what I mean? They 18. I think Mitch will get 8 and 8 or something like that. I think Cat will be around 24 points. I think Brunson will be close to 30 points. You know what I mean? And I think tonight for me, my fandom, I want to see Shamif with 9 points tonight. I want to see DeLon Wright with 7 points tonight. I want to see Deuce with 12 points tonight, 12, 13 points tonight. And I mean, those are the guys that I want to see produce tonight. Those are the numbers I'm looking for tonight. I think us scoring with them with our defense, them numbers in the starting unit, almost close to 100 points, gets us there. And I mean, the defense is what's going to take us over the top. Our offenses haven't really wavered. Devon, we talk about this all the time, haven't really wavered all year long. We've been scoring about 95 points from our starting unit all year long. It may dip a little bit now because of Mitchell Robinson being in the starting unit and taking away that 14 points from Josh Hart, but that puts it right back into the second unit with DeLon Wright. Now we get a triple double with Hart. With those three guys, 11, 9, and 6 or something like that, and with Josh Hart getting a triple double, yeah, let's get it. And either one of the centers in with that unit, the Mitch or Cat. You know what I mean? You take one out, you put one back in. I like the way Tibbs is doing this, and he should have. I mean, this is going to be the word that they talk about all year long. Tibbs should have been done that. We all know that too. All right, circle of trust.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what's dope about this thing, ladies and gentlemen, too. Also, Knicks is strong, and Knicks strong at least up in the center position on that team. We got Big Cat, we got Mitch, and guys to alter there. But what's so impressive to me, ladies and gentlemen, is think about this here. What he just did when he switched Mitch Robinson the first lineup to Misha Powers, that second unit, all them dudes could defend that one from 1 to 4. Shamet, Hart, DeLon, and Deuce McBride, they all on-ball defenders, ladies and gentlemen. Hear me when I say it. All 4 of them dudes could pressure the basketball. Indiana didn't see that coming the other night. They did not see Deuce McBride, Shamet, DeLon Wright, and Josh Hart in that second unit disrupting their offense. Because all them cats can defend on the ball. That was crazy to me. And even though they say Hart getting Mitch spot, that's why I do think they will play Shaman, because even though you switched out Hart for Robinson, but you still, like I said, you still only added one player off the bench into the rotation. Like I said, because we had a substitute campaign for Wright or Shaman, whatever one you want to do.
Yeah, whichever one, right?
That's why I think that's the only reason I think Tibbs will continue it, because it didn't hurt it. It didn't hurt it. You know what I mean? So because like my man, he's gonna get campaign minutes regardless of whom or what. So what you do is you take some of DeLon minutes, being that he's backing up a campaign, instead of giving him 8 minutes, give him 6 or give him 5. I don't know, whatever. And the other 3 minutes you can give to Shamet, along with another maybe a minute or 2 from Deuce. Shrink his minutes a couple of minutes to give him some of the minutes. And I think he could pull it off. I think he might pull it off, to be honest with you.
Yep, that's what I'm hoping for too, Divine. We side arming it, but that's exactly how it could happen. And I like I said, man, I think those guys are going to give us big minutes tonight. I think that second unit with those 4 guys, you know what I mean? And if you want to throw Mitch in there, you know what I mean? Or if you want to take Cat out first and then put Cat to run with them in the start of the third quarter with that crew. Mm-hmm. So you got a different way. Whoever you take out first is going to be with that second unit with the defense. So if you want 4 defensive guys in there, who the best person to put back in there? Cat for your offense. In my opinion, that's what he did with the that's how we came back with that's how Cat was getting off the other night with the defensive package that they had out there. So anyway, let's see what happens, man. I think us showing one extra person into the lineup with defense helps us out a whole lot, because it makes everybody else, and just the change of Payne, which is 6'3", I think 6'2", 6'3", to a 6'5" guy that has defense as well. I mean, let's see if DeLon can get out there tonight and get us 7 points tonight. Let's see if Shammer can get out there and get us 6, 8, 9 points tonight. Let's see if Deuce can get us 11, 12 points and Josh Hart get us another 10 points. I mean, now we're talking about 30-something points from that second unit. That's major. We haven't been seeing that all year long. So that's what I'm hoping for tonight. That's a major step up in the second unit right now. Let's see if that can happen.
Yeah, because here's another reason why I say that, because now you got 4 guys who could pressure McConnell. You got four guys, or all 4 of them guys literally could play that 1, 2, or 3 position from a guarding standpoint.
Yeah, defense.
So you got guys who could play McConnell. You got guys who could play Shepard. You got guys who could play, and you got Josh Hart. He could play Obi Toppin. You know what I mean? So and Shamrock can play them dudes too as well. So I think they're pretty good there. And let's see how it goes, man. Hopefully this should come to fruition, everything we're talking about, because I think it'll make a difference in the ball game. We're gonna get into the stats, man. Then we open up the panel in a minute, man. But salute to the butcher, Corey Lee, man. Queen get the money. Appreciate that, man, for real, for real. You already know. And you know, we just gotta continue to build and vibe and do the things we need to do and go out there and play Knicks basketball. We got gritty the other night. It wasn't no excuse for them. I don't care. You can't celebrate early. It ain't start how you start is how you finish. And we started right. We ended it right. You know, and even with that little 20-point run, I'm like, these cats celebrating too fast. These cats one thing about the New York Knicks basketball team, all them dudes got heart, man. They all got heart. They ain't going out like that. You know, and I knew, and I'm like, Indiana celebrating too early. Like, all they're going to take is a couple of jump shots and knock this shit back down to 14. And sure enough, they got it down to 13. I'm like, yo, they about to lose. That's just what I said. I was sitting right there watching the screen and Sean Powell, when the Knicks got that thing down to 13 before half, I said, Indiana about to lose. I seen it coming. Because you know what?
Tale of 2 halves.
Tale of 2 halves. I seen it coming. I'm like, these dudes about to lose. Because our defense was locked in pretty much the whole, you know.
Back.
So I was like, okay, they just got to get it back. They let it get away to get it back. And it did it, man. So salute to the Knicks, man. Real talk, man. Corey Lee, appreciate that super chat, my brother. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Size 9, Tim. Salute to the chat. Everybody's in the building, man. Salute to you guys. Nick Yak, you name it. Mark, what's good, my man? Good to see you. Salute to everybody. Thank y'all for the super chats. NYCP Ball and also Brian Acosta. Thank all you guys, man. And Corey Lee, thank you as well. But yeah, Sean Powell, it is what it is, man. Let's look at these stats right quick. And nothing too major, man. Just about you know what they've been doing in the series against each other. Then we move on and open up the panel, and we can keep this thing rolling, because I'm ready to see this game go out for Knicks and get back 2-2 in the Garden. I'm looking forward to it, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, y'all see it in the playoffs. Knicks, Indiana 10-3, we 9-6, we 6-1 on the road, ladies and gentlemen. We ain't playing over there. They 4-2 at home. We won away scoring, they won 17. We won away, they won 13 on the defense side of the ball. So I like that. That kind of showed and proved the other night, where we had 100, they had 100, and we had 106, because we flipped this and we flipped that. We flipped the point they were scoring, and we didn't, and we also didn't score much they did, but we scored just as much as they did giving up. So I think we was good there. In other words, we took that offense away from them. That's a big swing from one. We took away 17 points from them guys, ladies and gentlemen. Think about that. 117 points. Our defense came to play last night, 17, and they only scored 100. So I'll say all that to say is that's what you want to see, man. Our defense come to fruition tonight. Shy Powers, I think if they come to play tonight like that, I'm good. I think I'm good for sure.
That's what I'm hoping for. So I mean, if you just, I mean, I'm as I'm just looking at it, I'm just saying, if Jalen Brunson is not in foul trouble tonight, and he's averaging about 30 points in the playoffs. So if he gets 30 points tonight, Cat, if he gets those early shots with Mitch when he's in there, because he was getting those outside shots, and he gets that going to bring the guys out. Because once he brings the guys out, everybody was starting to cut to the basket anyway. Make a long story short, if he can get out there and do his thing tonight, we don't need crazy offensive games from Anunoby or Mikal. We need sufficient amount of numbers from those guys. They average 18 points. One of them get 8 rebounds. The other one get three steals. The other one get 2 blocks. Another one get 4 dunks or something like that. I don't know. I'm missing something, but that's what we need from them 2 guys. Mitchell Robinson 8-8. If Mitchell Robinson can't give anything better than 8-8, if he gets 14, 15 rebounds, is a wrap. So 8-8 to be. So that's all I'm looking for, man. I'm looking for a solid game. This is a game. This is one of those gritty type games that I want us to go with them, the first 3 quarters and then take off at the end of the third quarter. Let's go on a quick little run, put some pressure on them, take the crowd out of the thing. That's what we like to do. We don't make our crowd yell and scream when we at home, but we sure take the crowd away from a lot of arenas and a lot of stadiums when we come to them. Because don't you hear a lot of the Knicks fans? There was a lot of Knicks fans in Indiana the other day. I'm just saying, I heard a lot of Knicks fans. It was a couple of thousand up in there, man.
So 6, they were saying.
I'm just saying, let's get it, man. Let's get it.
Yeah. You know what, man? Listen, I really believe. Let me get the drip out of the way. Let me get the rest of the report away. Then we get to it. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the blue drip tonight with the black socks and the sneakers. Let's get it. I like that day. I like that look. Let's go get it. It means we about to go ahead and go on the dark side against them tonight. They in the gold drip tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, we got Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, Anunoby, Carl Towns, and Mitchell Robinson starting tonight, ladies and gentlemen, for the New York Knicks. 4 of them guys tonight starting for the Indiana Pacers, Halliburton, Nembhard, Naismith, Siakam, and Turner, the same mutual suspects there. They got Isaiah Jackson that's out for the year, we all know. So that's it on that, man. But I think we go out there and get it done today, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think. I don't even want to think. I'm just going to say we go get it done today. We going back to New York, ladies and gentlemen. I believe that. I think we got a better team. I think our talent is deeper. No disrespect to them, but I think what we got is in that starting 5 is better than that. I just do. And I think we're gonna show and prove. I think I need Wingstop to come up. Wingstop come out tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It's over. That's all I'm gonna say. Wingstop come to play tonight. That what I mean by that is you get Siakam and put Siakam in a donut tonight. Much as you eat hard as you can. You put my man Halliburton, Mikal Bridges, make them have a tough game tonight shooting wise. I don't give them how many points. They make them have a bad percentage shooting night tonight, and then everything else will take care of itself. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm hoping, that our guys go out there and just execute the game plan, do what they do, get it done. And let's get back to New York and try to win, and make the season the best of 3 now. I'm looking forward to the get down tonight. You know what, man? I'm smiling all the time. Life is good for me, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I'm good, man. You know what I mean? I do it the right way, so I'm always smiling because I'm happy. I'm happy. You know what I mean? Life is good. I'm good. I mean, nothing stressful here. So, yeah, but at the same time, I'm giddy about my Knicks. That's where I'm really giddy about. I like what's going on tonight. I like our chances tonight. I believe in this team, believed in them all year, never wavered. You never see me never said the Knicks was good or the Knicks wasn't going to win a game. Never like that, because I know if they bring their A game, they could beat anybody. If the New York Knicks bring their game like they're supposed to against anybody, they can give it to them. And we need that same thing tonight. Bring your A game tonight. Give it to them. Let's get this shit back to New York City, my man. That's what it is. So, man, all that in a nutshell, Shy Power. You just got to go out there and execute the game plan tonight, man. Rebound that ball, play some defense, hit some open shots, make it mislead, and do that. We'd be okay, man. I'm gonna open up the panel in a sec. But Shy Power, I'm ready to go get it, man. I mean, like I said, I believe in this journey, man. I really do, and I think Nick's gonna show and prove tonight for sure. I think you're Mike, my brother.
I'm sorry, you're right. I just want to see the game. You know what I mean? I just want to see what the Knicks are going to do. I want to see how Tom Thibodeau is going to put this team out there to get things done. I mean, and I'm a Knicks fan. I believe, and I mean, I believe the Knicks can get out there tonight and play the same type of basketball, if not better than they did the last game, because of all the guys being in foul trouble. You know what I mean? So I think all the guys played very well the last game while we won the game. And the implement of those, that one extra person to the lineup and the change in the second lineup from Payne to DeLon Wright was major. So let's see if those are the guys I'm looking for tonight. I'm that's my focus tonight. I'm looking for DeLon to get out there and get us 7 points tonight. I'm looking for Shamman to get 7, 8 points tonight. I'm looking for Deuce to get out there, get us 12 points, 13 points tonight, and Hard bringing in a triple double tonight. This is the type game that Josh Hart is going to bring that triple double game tonight. He is going to bring the triple double game tonight. This is that type of game that he knows that he has to do the extra, and I believe that he's going to do that tonight. So let's get it.
Yeah. Jay Chosen, what's good, my man? Salute to you, man. How you doing? What's good? What's popping?
Chilling. Nothing much. I ain't got much to do tonight. Nothing to watch. I'm bored.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't know. I was thinking of watching some reruns. I don't know. What are you guys getting into? Anything?
I don't know, man. I ain't thought about it. I ain't thinking about it. I had nothing on my mind and shit, really, man. I'm just
I might do some Netflix and chill or something like that.
I'm getting to an age where Netflix and chill means Netflix and napping. Look, I'm hyped. I'm not joking. I think DeLon getting out there for 16 tonight. I think that the way things are moving around and maybe not, could be 11, whatever it is. But the point of that, what I'm trying to get at is we've been missing the deep part of a team. We know what our starting unit does. Our starting unit has been one of the best starting units in the entire league all year. We don't even need to talk about what they need to do. What we can talk about what they don't need to do, like the silly fouls and not pushing the ball around or whatever. But I'm hyped now, man. Sometimes you need to get Tibbs like to coach a certain way. I've never, like I said to earlier to somebody, I never was like, oh, we got to fire this guy. He's not putting people in. I didn't feel that way about things because I didn't like the way our bench looked necessarily. However, I think we all could say or maybe agree that we wanted to see one or two people here and there. It depended on who it was at the time. Maybe it was Hakaporti at the time. Maybe it was somebody else during the early part of the season. Now, the necessity to have like the deep legs. Another thing about those guys coming out is that they not only do they play defense, but they run. They run. They're out there. They get out there and run. DeLon, Deuce, Hart. When they come off, they bring an energy to the like a certain energy to the court. And then, of course, that allows our guys to sit there for a few minutes and get re-energized too. And I think that it's a win-win across the board. I'm hyped. I like what you said. I tell my kids that a lot too. And don't, if it ain't broke, don't, no need to fix it. We saw it worked. It's inevitably he does the same thing. I think that he knows that if he doesn't do the same thing, it would look ridiculous. So I'm looking forward to the same unit, but I'm gonna piggyback on something you said. Start strong, right? I like the double big starting because we get the rebound. We get the rebound early, get to make sure that we can start that. We're bigger than everyone on their team, and start strong and end stronger. For me, that's what it is. Start strong and stronger. And I've had enough of, and maybe it's the way they play and they have to do it, but I've had enough of like the heartburn, the 20-point deficit, that whole crap. Can we please just have an even game and then get out like we did the first game, but this time not let our foot off the gas? I want to see the first game again without our foot off the gas. That's exactly what I would like to see.
Yeah, that's real talk. Yes, H.I. Powers just to peek about Jay Chosen. I thought that big lineup at the beginning of the game was effective, ladies and gentlemen. It wasn't about that, like I was saying earlier, even though the end of the quarter was like 30 to 26. But what I liked about that was that they didn't have to play from behind. They didn't. And that's the whole point of me starting Mitchell Robinson. The reason why I wanted Mitchell Robinson to start so they wouldn't have to play from behind. Their defense was good enough to keep them with Indiana instead of Indiana going out on a 10-11 point. You know what I mean? Because I think Mitchell Robinson's defense helped them. And so do you think that same thing apply tonight? Do you think it'll work for us tonight? Because you know they're going to try to make some adjustments tonight. Obviously, Rick Carlisle going to say, okay, they start Mitch now. What should I do? So how do you think that same formula going to work tonight as we get ready to get it popping in about another 20 minutes?
I think the Knicks lineup is gonna work a little better because they already played it from the start. I think that Mitch is gonna get out there and play a little bit more up front, and it won't be so much of a who's gonna guard who's gonna go through the pick, who's gonna make the rotation, who's gonna slide. Am I gonna slide? Or are you gonna go through? Am I gonna stunt to hold him there while you come back through to come get him while I go with my man? I think it'll be a little less seeing those things with those two guys because they running them two guys across a lot from each other to get Halliburton on Cat. You know what I mean? And it's not hasn't worked. Dude, Cat has actually played very, very good defense this series. You know what I mean? He has had some lapses where he can't. I mean, my opinion. That he either needs to step up or if he's going to drop all the way back or step up to defend. Sometimes anyway. I think this is going to be a different game. I think Mitch makes guys not go north and south. You know what I mean? And this game, I think he's going to make it a little bit more relevant. You know what I mean? I think the scoring is going to be a little less. Now that they should maybe hopefully know a little bit more about the coverages and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure Tom Thibodeau sat with both of those guys and drilled it in. I don't want to say drilled it in the head, but put it out there. When this happens, you do this. When this happens, you do this. Mitch, say something because I'm the only one I ever hear. Mitch, the only one I hear yelling. Am I bugging? You ever heard? I don't really hear cats yelling out, but I hear Mitch. Move! I got him! Double! I hear Mitch
all the time.
I don't hear Cat. I'm just saying though.
You know what's also interesting too, ladies and gentlemen, about with these games that's more important too, ladies and gentlemen. You know we got assistant coaches and everybody over there, right? Y'all, everybody know that, right? That we do have assistant coaches on the bench who talk to the players, who when they come to the sideline, boom, boom, boom. Rick Brunson, Mark Bryant, Maurice Cheeks, you name it. That's why this team is so good because they got all that around them. When them dudes go to the bench, you didn't have to worry about not having a Todd Gibson there who's an old veteran. Now you got guys like Maurice Cheeks and these guys who are very high IQ, skill coaches, game NBA ball, who know the game. Maurice Cheeks, one of the best defense guards in the NBA in his career. You know what I mean?
Damn right.
You know what I mean? You got Mark Bryant, Seton Hall, big body. That's why Mitchell are doing what they doing because my man Mark Bryant's schooling them. So they got a lot of information around them and a lot of experience to help them through these situations. And like Brunson said in the press conference, he said, who were the ones who were talking when y'all was down 20? And when he said it was his dad, it was the coaches, Tibbs. And it was my man. Them see, and that's what people forget. We see sometimes we say Tibbs should have did that. No, the coaching staff should have did it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Tibbs not the only one on the sideline. Tibbs get information. He get information shared to him. And Tibbs, my man ain't doing this. This man ain't doing that. Whatever. Positive or negative. I'm saying he hot. He hot. You see Rick Brunson get up there and say Tibbs, stop talking to the ear while he on the sideline because he sees something. So, these guys got a good thing going in New York, man. And tonight we got to be on our A game with all of them. We need the coaches popping tonight. We need the players popping tonight. We need the fan base popping tonight. It's a big game, ladies and gentlemen. Big game for New York. We on a mission. We on a mission. And we're going to get there, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get there. That's all I'm saying. So tonight, we just got to be locked in. We all got to be locked in with this shit, just like they did the last game. When the Pacers score 110, they 10-0 in the playoff. When they score under 110, they 0-3. What did the Knicks hold on to the other night? 100. Knicks defense will win this championship for them, period. If they play their defensive game tonight, they win it. They don't play their defense game tonight, they might lose it. Because you know how them cats can run amok, Shot Power, and Jay Chosen. I'm thinking that you just got to go out there and bring your A game, bring that defense, bully ball game. Like you seen what Cat was doing to them dudes the other night. Straight bully balling the shit out you, dude. I'm like, that's what won the game.
Can't wait to get that poster.
Yeah, one telling for no jump shots all over the place. he mixed his bag up. They mixed their bag up. They was going down the lane. Josh Hart, my man, even Deuce McBride with the midi. I mean, they was getting it, man. Deuce McBride tried to dunk on somebody. They was pounding them. That's what they got to do tonight. Pound the shit out them dudes. Jay Chosen, I think we got the game for sure.
Absolutely, man. You know, another thing too is like really proud of how they shot their free throws.
Woo.
Really proud. Really proud of how they shot those free throws.
Yeah, I'm
gonna say this while you were talking. I wrote it down because right now I'm so hyped. I wanted to make sure that I did it. That was exactly. I mean, that's way even more than what we talk about. That's exactly what.
Oh yeah.
But if they're gonna win, they're gonna have to get somewhere near that on the regular basis. All right, might not get 27 out of 30 or 37 out of 40, whatever. The fact that we got that many free throw attempts is fantastic. Number one, the fact that we made them, that's a different story.
That's a different story.
And that's a big deal. And then in the second half, especially because that second quarter was, when we dropped 19, we were like, all right, but it was like a fight. When they brought the other cats in, OG had 16, but he had 3 blocks. See, you got to look at certain of these things. There's a bunch of dudes who got steal. Anobi got a steal. OG got a steal. Mitch got a steal. Bridges got 2. Hart got 1. McBride got 1. DeLon got 1. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what we need. We need them to all get in there. Oh, you want that ball? No, you can't have that ball. You want that ball? That's my ball. I'm taking it home with me, as a matter of fact. You know what I'm saying? And I love it. I love it. And I hope to God that that they took that sign personal, because they could take, some people need certain things in life. Right now we needed this out of necessity, and we found that it works. So let's keep doing that. And every game is the next most important game. And tonight is the most important game of the year. So we got to get out there and do it.
Watch this. What if I told you that I talked to Tom Thibodeau, and Tom Thibodeau said that he was already going to not play Payne and put DeLon right in there, and he was going to implement Shamuth into the lineup because he needed another person out there to give somebody to give Mikal a break? What if I told you said that? I'm just saying. But
I would tell you 2 things. I would tell you anything but campaign at this particular moment.
You're right. You're right. We all seen it coming. We all seen it coming. We all seen that page coming. We seen Payne get ready to get taken out of the lineup. Shamuth was a good look, though. We said that before on the pre before the game that we thought that Shamuth may get some burn. So that was a good look that we did get to see Shamuth. And DeLon is just, for me right now, and I say it about the scoring, but the way he orchestrated the way, you know what I mean? He looked good out there. He put people in position. He made Shamuth get that big 3 shot that he had. So let's see what happens. Those are the guys I'm looking forward to for tonight.
If you're talking to him, by the way, I think that me and Devon be mad as hell you ain't put us on a 4-way call. But you know what? Number one. Number 2.
No high divide, motherfucker. What's up?
Yeah, what are you doing? What are you doing? You talking, you ain't calling nobody, or at least let me know. Listen, what was great about that shot Shamuth took was it came after an ugly one, which means that he didn't give up on himself, and he still took a shot and he made it. And to me, that's what NBA is about. That's what winning is about. Going out there, knowing that you might have missed the first 6, and saying, "I don't."
But it's coming.
I'm gonna drop it, and once I drop it, I'm gonna get clicking, and I'm gonna get rolling. And once I get rolling, you know how they say you take a snowball and it start here, and then when it rolls down the hill, it becomes monstrous. And that's exactly what I want to see us do tonight. Continue to do that and come to get monstrous, man. I'm happy. I'm excited.
Let's get it. But I'll say this here, man. Hey, listen, campaign. Thank you for the season. I mean, thank you for everything, man. But sometimes if it's not working, you can't do it. You know what I mean? I don't think none of us want to go through that saying you're gonna deal with something if it ain't working. No, I don't care if it's anything. I don't care what it is. If the shit ain't working, you don't do it. So it's not the personal tip. Say, listen, right now, you ain't working. You ain't doing what I need you to do. So I got to put something in there that work. I'm glad he did it. We would, it's better late than never. It might have took him to a certain situation to do it, but he did do it. We wanted Mitchell Robinson to start at the beginning of the playoff. Like I said, at the beginning of the playoff. If they would have started Mitchell Robinson, this shit would have been different. So they started Mitchell Robinson, and the shit was different. They won.
I got to totally say something, man.
Yeah, man,
I went off the pass. I am so glad that they rested this man as long as they rested him.
Absolutely.
I don't think that could be said more and more. When is he coming back? My favorite thing, the availability. When is he coming back? When is he coming back? Well, guess what? He knew, and they knew, and they finally got together. No rushing him back. No need to do that. We're winning.
He could have probably came back a couple of months ago. They didn't want him to come back. I figured it out already. They didn't want him to come back. After they could have third. He probably could have came back after the All-Star break, February, March. He could have probably came back. It's like, nah. We'll wrap him up. Let him get a couple of games. Let him get wrapped up by the playoffs, by the second round. When we get it, the first round after the first, he'll be ready. And what happened? He ready. I think
right. And you remember
that's one of the best things they did for him. Every year that he came back early for us. Every year that he's been here, he came back early, except for the year that he what was it, the foot where he was out the whole year. So he came back early for us. Like last year, he came back last year for us early. He got hurt. He got injured. Somebody injured him. He didn't get hurt.
Jumped. He got jumped. That was different.
Let me do my moderating thing. We got
sorry.
No, you good. Let me get it moderate. Jay Chosen get it popping. Give me his final thoughts and prediction. Get the shot power, get the meat. We get up out of here. It's about to go down 4 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. I want to make sure I edit it later.
Yeah, my bad.
No, y'all good. Go ahead, Jay Chosen.
Cool. All right. Well, look, man. I look. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Thank you, Cam, for what you do. You seem to be broke. That can't be fixed. Let's go with the people that they're going with. I love the fact that those guys who were sitting on bench responded. The moment they were called, they ripped them things off, got in there, and they were like, yes, I can't wait to get my turn. And they went on fire for it. So I want to see the same fire, inspired basketball. I want to see inspired winning championship basketball. Gritty, tough, but very methodical, good passing. Get on that line, hit those free throws. 85% for me, 85% for free throws, and 30 assists is what I'm looking for. Final score tonight, I'm gonna go 116-99.
I like that one. That's dope. Wow, that's dope right there. I like that score. Shot power. The floor is yours, my brother.
Control the pace, grab your rebounds, and hit your free throws. Shoot over 36% from 3-point land. Let's get about 28 to 30 assists. And I'm looking for the ancillary players tonight. I'm looking for DeLon to get out there to get some points. I'm looking for Shamuth to get out there and get some big points. I'm looking for Deuce to, set another statement win tonight. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go the Knicks 117 to 108. 117 to 108, New York Knicks. You know what I mean? 8 to 10 point win. I think we elevate from the last score. I should have said something else. I think I should have won 120, but I'm gonna say, 118, 106. Let's get it.
Yeah, real talk. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about to go down in a few minutes, man. Big game for the New York Knicks, ladies and gentlemen. They go up 2 games. To tie it up, the series up 2-2. You get back to home court advantage. That best of 7 become a best of 3 now. We got to go out there and play our game, ladies and gentlemen. Do the same thing you did the other night and score more points. That's all. The same thing you did last night, except for don't go down like Jay Taylor say, don't give it no fucking heartburn with 20 points. Cushion 20-point leads on us, right? Excuse me. Other than that, man, we gotta go out there and get it done. But you know what? Bring the New York City gritty committee defense, bring that bully ball, rebound the ball, pass the ball, like they say, hit the shots, lay down, miss and make lead. You make them, you win. You miss them, you lose. Let's keep it $150. But we got to go out there and get it done tonight. I do think we go out there tonight. I think Jalen Brunson tears the lid up over that place tonight. I'm looking at the burner. Said I let my boy down the other night in a sense. I think the burner respond very well tonight. I think Mikal gonna respond tonight in a certain way. I think our defense gonna be ready to go. Mitchell Robinson gonna be there holding it down. I'm looking for a great game. I'm gonna go on the limb. Like I said, I got the New York Knicks, ladies and gentlemen, 117 to 105. 117, 105. I don't think they scoring over 100. That on it, we don't let them score 100. We normally win. I think our defense, from what I see tonight, is locked in. So let's hope they locked in like I think they are, and I think they're gonna do what they do. And I would like to see us get to a good lead. At least go out. Don't go out of the first quarter down 2 or 4 points. I like to see us go out of the first quarter up maybe 6 or 7 or 8. Then we can take it from there. So let's get it.
Be up and have
be up, man. I think we do that. We got a chance to get it. So listen, we're gonna get out of here. Enjoy the game. Let's go Knicks. This is about to go down at Cambridge Fieldhouse. We need this one, ladies and gentlemen, big in a big way. I thought yesterday was big. This one gets bigger. We need this. I swear, man. And let's go out there and get it. Let's root the fan base and let our spirits flow through the TV tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Just keep feeding that energy, man. Some good energy tonight. Let them people in Indiana, let our players know in Indiana, we on the East Coast repping hard for y'all. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Ladies and gentlemen, we out of here. Shout Powers, Divine, Jay Cholan. Let's go Knicks, man. Peace, everybody.
Peace.
Peace. Yo, Divine, what's good? You know what it is, bro. About to go ahead and get with SP. We about to get this Knicks Real Talk pregame popping off. Get this shit popping, man. I'll holla at you one. Up in the black Silverado, stop and get some petrol to hit the metro on full throttle. Across the Gospels, we in the Mecca bottleneck. On 32nd waters, Bible, see Sharon flexing. Posted up like sticky note. You can smell the icky in the air like hickory smoke. Carrot we well represented. We on that Nick shit. You can smell it, so please don't step in it. Cause the burner cooking with gas. The cat in the alley dig up to your team trash. Getting that cash ready for DoorDash and make a splash. But they moving slow before the pregame show. No cash, so here's what's on tap. But God knows talking 5 and report keep my two in the chat. Interacting with your mandem. It's a brand in front of the camera. There's a picture. Cats and snap back to fit the cat, so we Nick dripping. Nick feel, you know we fit the description. It's the OG, Olin, Ananobi. Me and my man Brody, we run your fire TV, that's Cody. It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Nick drip, dripping and Nick drip. It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Nick drip, dripping and Nick drip. We in that Nick drip, dripping and Nick drip. It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Nick drip, dripping and Nick drip.